I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashum, Yahweh Shah Bashum, Regah Wadash, the months of the apostles, the months of the elders, a great millstone who rule well, taught me the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preach his word in truth and sincerity towards folk of the earth. Tabernacle David that's being risen up right before your very eyes, hopeful elect, and speckled bird, shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's get into this. This is just a quick one, man. I was watching this, brother had posted up a TikTok of Apostle Tahor, man. And, it goes hard, man. Staying diligent, where you going to go, man? Looking back, matter of fact, I'm going to play a little bit of this.
Thinking about this the other day, I said, there ain't no guarantee for me to make it or any of y'all to make it. That's why you got to keep diligent. And it was fear in my heart. Like, what if you don't make it? And my mother, I said, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to keep being diligent, Brodies. I'm going to stay diligent because of the fear. I do it because this is all... Hey, the movie Officer and the Gentleman, Lou Gossip said, why do you want to be a flyer? Why you want to be a Marine or the Air Force? I think it was the Air Force Academy or training camp. And he said, because this guy said, I want to fly jets. And Lou Gossip said, my grandmother wanted to fly jets. And then he said, why you here? Why you here? He said, you ain't got no friends, you got customers. Anyway, he got an Oscar for that too. He played the hell out of the drill sergeant. And he said, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. Well, guess what? Why am I in Israel? Because I ain't got nowhere else to go. Where am I going to go? We're going to join, get with Sarnet and them and be a black conscious person? Hang out with Yaki? Let me do herbal shows with Yaki? No, this is where I'm supposed to be, man. I ain't got no place. What the fuck am I going to do doing something else? This is all I know. This is a part of me. I can't get that.
See? Spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. And our treasure is the kingdom of heaven. Looking forward to the kingdom of heaven. You don't want your consolation to be here down in Babylon the Great. That's not to say that you can't have nice things, a nice car or house or anything, but your eyes should be single. Our eyes is on the prize. Our eyes is on feeding the lambs of Yahweh Shemiel Shah, not playing around with the Lord. This ain't Christianity. Go to church every Sunday, call that being diligent, but being a whole demon for the rest of the week. Nah. Matter of fact, our apostles and elders and brothers on down is great examples. Apostle Tahor did the decree of doing at least 3 videos a week. Really, you should be doing more. If you do a video every day, hey, call all Yahweh Shemiel Shah. But yeah, that's to keep you in the spirit throughout the week. Checking yourself. Examine yourself rather you be in the faith. Just like animals, that you would have, or little children, for the most part, they eat every day. Well, the lambs of Yahweh Shemiel Shah have to eat. And this is your job as a shepherd, to feed them and to lead them, right? And ultimately lead them to our big brother, Yahweh Shah, the ultimate shepherd, that's going to protect us, right? You want that protection? You want our big brother Yahweh Shah to protect us, man. You want that spiritual power? You got to stay diligent. Where else you going to go, Jake? Like I said, where you going to go? Like that Jake that talking about you got to, man, if I got to take 3 weeks off from doing the work, man, your eyes ain't on the prize, man. You want a good affliction. Your eyes ain't on the prize, man. You need to go check yourself. You need to examine yourself rather you're in the faith, because a true member of the elect would not say some things like that, would not conduct themselves like that, right? you will balance out your life. It boils down to you need to pray to the Lord that you need to balance out your life, or you just lukewarm and lazy, right? You just lukewarm and lazy. You need to go correct yourself, man. Right? You need to go correct yourself. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures, man. Like I said, this is supposed to be just a quick one, just a quick hit. You know, Luke 9 and verse 16, Luke 9 and verse 62. Slakia. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of power. You see? You put your hand to the plow, that's it. Once you put your hand to the plow, once you learn that you Israelite, you're doing this work, man, you looking back, it's better as though you wouldn't have known this truth, because the stripes that you're going to receive is going to be worse than you jakes in the world. Right? What the Lord said, I'd rather for you to be hot or cold. You lukewarm, I'm going to spew you out. Your eyes should be on the prize, as we read in another class of scripture. Right? Matthew 6 and verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. This is like putting money in a spiritual bank account. It is. It's literally like putting money in a spiritual bank account, right? The time and effort, right? Make your call and election sure. Staying diligent. You're stacking money in the bank, in the spiritual bank, right? And you're going to be able to reap that, enjoy when the kingdom of heaven comes. Hey, matter of fact, when Jacob's trouble pop off, that spiritual power, that protection, right? You're going to be able to reap that, right? These people, knowing that a prophet had been among them, a lot of them was going to have to learn the hard way. You want to enjoy that, Jake, right? The light of the body is the eye. And if therefore thy eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. You see? Your eyes on the prize. Your eyes on the prize. Because if you fall back, yeah, the people gonna be looking at you like, hey, don't you still do that thing? I don't see you out there on the streets no more. What you doing now? And you can fall out this truth and then lose your good old job, man. and still be through, man. Let's see. Slakia. It was a scripture I wanted to get real quick. Damn, where's it at? Because I just had it. Slakia, y'all. Scripture that I wanted to get real quick. Wisdom of Solomon. Dang, what happened to my notes? Where in the world? Yeah, I got it right here. Wisdom of Solomon. 3 and verse 14. Blessed is a eunuch, which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against power. For unto him shall be given a special gift of faith, an inheritance in the temple of the Lord, more acceptable to his mind. For glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away. You see that? You got something great in store for you, man. Keep your eyes on the prize. But check this, verse 16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come into the perfection, and the seed of the unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. For there they live long. You know, it seems like they might be prosperous. Some of them, living long, right? Yet shall they be nothing regarded. In the last age shall be without honor. You see, they're going to die without honor. It's not going to be a pretty sight when they're taken away, man. Or if they die quickly, They have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. You see, because in the day of trial, we're going to be comforted. We're going to be taken care of, right? We understand why you're going through the trial. It's to test your faith, right? Was you just speaking it? Or are you really about it, right? For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. What's the point of going back, man? That's why you got to get into these scriptures and remember the judgment that the Lord has pronounced on our people in the past and what he's going to do in the future and to our enemies. Right? We going to read that again. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, man. What's the point of looking back? If you know this, you're going to be like, hell no, I ain't looking back, man. This is the truth, man. This is the truth. So yeah, I just want to put that all right there. Y'all right desires to edifying lesson with that. Shalom.